Hey there guys, Fave here, and a face I often get asked about a lot is the epic face. Now, I've already did a video about the epic face, so this video isn't about the epic face. Now, the epic face has many spin-offs, like the Roblox Madness face, among other but also, another popular element in pop culture is vampires. I mean, you got the classic OG vampire face, which I used to wear in like 2011 when I wanted to be spooky. And we also have today's challenge. And today's challenge is, if you can figure out what 0 plus 1 is, then smash that like button. A hard math problem. Also, a notice post if you aren't subscribed. So what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. And maybe I can help you solve that math equation. Anyway, so you have vampires. Then you got classic vampire, 1,000 Robux. Roblox, please. What is that stuff? Oh, nothing. Just raspberry jam. I mean, considering that this is like a monochromatic color scheme, it's not really much of a vampire. I mean, he could be drooling for all I know. But of course, with the vampires of the past, we have the vampires of the present. Playful vampire, which costed 75 Robux. 20,000 were sold, but it somehow cost over 40,000 Robux if you want it. Now, I remember when this item came out, it was barely 1,000 Robux. And it's like, dude, inflation is crazy. But this video still isn't about the playful vampire, the classic vampire, or the epic face. What happens when you mix epic face and playful vampire? Well, you get the epic vampire face. Okay? This 2014 item is a very unique face that either you know it or you don't. And if you know it, you're interested in it. Because, like, it's an interesting face. It's literally epic face. But it's epic vampire face. Now, the thing I find fascinating about this face is that it's almost a bootleg epic face. Because you have the original one right here. It's iconic. You can see the mouth, you can see the colors and the way the tongue is shaped. But you can see that it's completely different on this model. The eyes are even different on here, with them being wider on this one while they're much more narrow on this one. It's like they copied one eye and pasted it onto the other side. It's honestly a really bootleg face. I feel like an admin was just lazy when coming up with the idea for this face, and here it is. Now, fun fact number 1 about the epic vampire face. It was never on sale, but I will tell you how it was able to be gotten all the way back in 2014. 2014 was a very long time ago. I mean, as of when I'm making this video, that was 7 years ago, and if you're watching this video in the future, it's even further in the past. I mean, Bobby Shmurda was throwing his hat in the air, Vine was like the TikTok of its day. I mean, Meghan Trainor was all about that bass. Nicki Minaj had her Anaconda. And it was 2014, okay? The renaissance of classic memes. And I was just a young person back then, you know, making Roblox videos still. And I was still pretty relevant Roblox-wise. And, you know, this face came out. So before I could explain how this face was acquired, I have to explain the concept called the Gift Explosion, which has recently been revived by the Metaverse Champions event, aka what I like to call the Crate Hunt. So as you guys know, there's all types of crates at the Metaverse Champion events that are going to open up into other items or bundles or whatever. But what if I told you that back in the day, every Christmas around the same time of the year, Roblox would give out a bunch of gifts in what is known as the Gift Explosion, where you could either earn the gift for free or buy it for Robux. Then, starting in 2011, they started doing Halloween Gift Explosions. The difference, though, is that you had to buy the gifts. There was no way to earn them for free. And some legendary items have came out of Halloween Gift Explosions, like the Dominus Messor, the Dominus Vespertilio, among other things, and some other abysmal failures like a Sparkle Time Flaming Pumpkin. But that's besides the point. Expecting a Dominus and getting a pumpkin is one thing, but getting this is such a pleasant surprise. Like, this is such a cool face that if you see someone wearing it, you're gonna be like, oh, cool face, bro. Fun fact number 2 about the epic vampire face. The epic vampire face is actually rarer than the epic face. This might sound blasphemous to many, but the original epic face received in a Facebook gift in 2010 has over 10,000 owners, while the epic vampire face was only purchased 3541 times, which is less than a third of epic face. What the heck? So anyways, the description is pretty simple. I've never seen a vampire so filled with joy. This item came out of the epic gift of the Undead Fiend on October 10th, 2014. Well, that's pretty simple enough. Well, if you look at the gift today, you can see that it's a cylindric gift with less than 300 favorites, a few steaks in the ground and onions going all over it. It kind of looks like a Play-Doh container surrounded by onions and, I don't know, chicken wing leg things. The witching hour returns. It is not dead, yet it is not living. Let me boot up the time machine for y'all real quick. So, minus the images, this is what the catalog looked like on October 13th, 2014. You have some interesting legends here. You got Builders Club, you have Ticks. You can tell that this is the olden days. Now there's plenty of gifts that came out at this time, and we also have Owl of the Week, Witch Owl, on sale for 100 Robux. Now why am I highlighting this item? Well, this is actually a fellow owl from the Owl of the Week collection. Yes, that's the same time that this little dude on my shoulder, good old Kahoot, was born. But that's besides the point, right? We're looking at the gifts here. So if we pull up the gift here, we have 19 hours left to buy it. Yes, it is currently the year 2014. And back then, people could only speculate what's going to come out of a gift. And if you look at this gift, do you really think that an epic vampire face is going to come out of it? Nothing about this gift indicates that. You can see Roblox in his balding head, just like ominously looking at the gift presenting to you like, trade offer. You give me 500 Robux, I give you this gift. And a lot of the gifts that open would turn out to be utter garbage, trash items that nobody cares about to this day. But the only hint that the gift was going to be something epic is literally in the title. Epic Gift of the Undead Fiend. When you start to think about the title of this gift, it kind of does reveal a lot about what was to come out of it. Because vampires are undead fiends, and it's an epic face. So, you might have been able... It is not dead, yet it is not living. You might have been able to draw a few conclusions. Also, vampires are scared of onions. Now, I don't really know what the sticks or the pencils or whatever these are. I mean, I'm sure that's to do with vampires and stuff. But, and like, I guess you could reasonably make a conclusion that the epic gift of the undead fiend would have had an epic vampire face if you had a freaking huge, massive brain. I mean, who was supposed to guess this? I mean, let's look at what people were talking about at the time. Okay, so there was a ton of different speculations on what was to come out of this gift, so let's read them. Epic gift of the undead fiend equals Shrek. Notice the onions. Hashtag Farquaad rules. Garlic. No, ogres aren't undead fiends, you nincompoop. Proof of what's coming out of epic gift of the undead fiend. Vampires hate I called the garlic onions. Oops. Vampires hate garlic and you need a wooden stake to kill one. In the leaks, the top hat has golden stake holders. So, it's a top hat? Yes. Lol, that golden stake holders. Those are called bullets. No, look closely. They are the same shape as the stakes. I'm done. Ha ha ha. I thought they were bullets before. Are these bullets? These are not bullets. Come on. They are bullets. But I'm not going to sit here and argue about it. I'll just let you continue making a fool of yourself. Okay, Cashed, looking all ominously into the camera. I don't need that attitude, okay? What will be in the fifth gift? This newest gift, Epic Gift of the Undead Fiend, has an obvious description hint. Now, one of the definitions for fiend is an evil spirit or demon. Could this be a demon Bloxakin or an undead zombie Bloxakin? Since the description brought up the witching hour, it's obviously going to be a Bloxakin. Doesn't really look like a Bloxakin to me, but hey, speculation. It's obviously not going to be a Bloxakin. It will be the skeleton hand. A skeleton hand? Skeleton hand. Yep, skeleton hand. I swear to God if it's the mummy package. What will come out of each gift? Epic gift of the undead fiend, top hat with bullets. What the heck is this top hat with bullets people keep talking about? Well, as a matter of fact, back in the day in old Roblox, a lot of items would leak before they were supposed to come out. So one way Roblox would combat this is intentionally create items that they were never going to release to kind of throw people off and be like, wait, is this going to happen? Wait, what? There's literally whole entire dominuses that never came out. So yeah, you know, just mislead the population. Epic gift of the undead fiend looks like onion marinated fried chicken. Don't buy the gifts, they contain the Illuminati. But then, here we go, Trevor Wheeler, the prophet who can predict the future, and is wearing the item says, is the epic face back? About a day ago or so, they made a new gift called the Epic Gift of the Undead Fiend. So you can already see the title, it's called the Epic Gift. And in the description, it says the witching hour returns. It is not dead, yet it is not living. Could this gift give you the epic face? Give me your feedback. I don't even. How do you even? So both of these people were doubting him, but 8 days later it opens. Yes! I was right! Trevor Wheeler, the absolute legend. If we go to his profile today, he changed his name to Generic Game Dev, and here he is, the man who successfully predicted the epic vampire face. A legend indeed. But regardless, the epic vampire face did eventually come out of the gift on October 10th, 2014, and that is the story of the epic vampire face. 7 years later, it sits as a relatively obscure item that a lot of people know about and ask me about sometimes. And that's pretty much all I got to say today, so let me know what you think down below. Make sure you smash that like button, follow me on Instagram at Fave here, subscribe and hit the bell at Fave and Fave 2, join my groups on Roblox, the Roblox Fave Fake Limited Fave's Cave, and join my Discord server, discord.gg/Fave, and it's your boy Fave, and I am out.